Let this be a lesson, kids. Don't assume, no matter how long you've been doing something. So we're always going to cover the first issue, but I didn't know how far we was going to go after that. Oh, congratulations, Skelly Thompson. We're here for the whole 5. My name is Jordie, and this is SCM Comics. We are starting our coverage of Absolute Wonder Woman #1. So our story starts off in Gateway City, California, where a news crew is covering an upside-down pyramid hovering above the beach. So as the reporter is trying to explain exactly why there's an upside-down pyramid hovering above the beach, all of a sudden, all these things start coming out of it. They look like flying pterodactyls, and they start attacking the people. But then this evil knight, riding this dead Pegasus, comes out of nowhere, reaches into this bag, and pulls out this huge sword that looks straight out of Final Fantasy. Like, you can't tell me that's not the busted sword. And starts taking these things out. So then they jump off the Pegasus, still cleaning these things up, lands on the beach, takes off their helmet, as you can see is Wonder Woman, which everybody already knew, takes the blood of the things that she just killed and puts it on her eyes. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I always did like Wonder Woman's bracelets, but these things, whew, they're so much better. She says this like magical incantation, pops the bracelets together, and takes out all of whatever these flying things are. But now the story goes back years ago to the Wild Isle of Hell, where you see Cersei. Now, if you're any kind of Wonder Woman fan, you're like, yeah, Cersei belongs in hell, because she's always been the enemy of Wonder Woman. Well, since 2011 anyway. Now, Greek hell is a little bit different from like Catholic or Christian hell. So there's some vast differences. Anyway, she's doing whatever she's doing on this island. And all of a sudden she's like, oh, it feels warm. Sunlight down here? And it's Apollo. Don't know, he is the sun god. And he goes, you may kneel. So then Cersei's like, I'm good. So then he's like defiant. Even in hell I see. And Cersei's like, you gotta lean to your strengths. So he goes, perhaps that is what got you here. She just goes, perhaps. Me, I just would have been like, no, what got me here is that the gods are souls. So Apollo's like, this is yours now. As he hands her a baby girl. And she's like, a baby? You bring a baby to hell. Like I said, so pretty much he lets her know that this is Diana of Themyscira. She is an Amazon, but unfortunately the Amazons didn't do what the gods wanted them to do, so now they're being punished. Hell is her new home now. She will never be reunited with the Amazons, and the word Amazon is now banned, as he declares. And then she goes, go ahead, Cersei, try it. And she can't. So Cersei's like, this is hell. The baby's gonna die. And Apollo's like, the guys don't care. Like I said, souls. So Cersei's like, if the guys don't care, why should I? And she just sets the baby down. A snake comes to the baby and was like, oh, well, looks like my problem's going to end really quick. As the snake goes to bite the baby grabs the snake and then just tosses it. And Cersei's like, that's interesting. So while Cersei is making either food or a spell, don't know which one. So as the baby's crawling around, a little lizard walks up and then breathes fire and singes the baby's hair. So the baby grabs the lizard, and I'm thinking to myself, you're about to go the way of the snake. But instead, the baby just pets the lizard and then kisses on the forehead. So even though it's in hell, it still has compassion. So now baby Diana turns into toddler Diana, and the little creatures of hell have learned that we don't mess with this one. We'll just play with her so she doesn't kill us. Toddler Diana turns into kid Diana, and now Cersei is starting to teach her magic and different potions and stuff. And now kid Diana turns into young lady Diana. And the creatures that she's still putting a whooping on is extremely bigger now. So now we cut back to Gateway City. One woman walks up to a soldier and goes, are you in charge? He goes, huh? She goes, no, you're not. Tell your superior that you need to evacuate everybody here. And he goes, but I thought, and she's like, they're not dead. They're just stunned and something bigger is coming. So like I said, evacuate everybody. But then the pyramid starts to open up at the bottom, and she's like, we're out of time. Run. As this big, huge thing comes out that looks like the pterodactyl things, but like 10 times bigger. So this thing wastes no time and attacks Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman calls out for Pegasus because Pegasus named Pegasus. And Pegasus not only can fly, but also spits fire too because, came from hell. It stuns the creature. Wonder Woman grabs his legs and starts to say some kind of spell when all of a sudden she gets hit with eye lasers. And she's like, damn it, laser eyes every time. Which goes to show that this isn't the first time she's either tussled with this thing or its kind. So this thing is named Harbinger, and the little things that are around it are also called Harbingers. And he tells them, get your asses up because we got work to do. So now Wonder Woman is dodging all the laser eyes attack because she's like, fool me once. But then one of them, she reflects off of her bracelets and sends it right back at Harbinger. Well, now it's really pissed, and it sends a laser eye beam that cannot be reflected. It hits Wonder Woman and sends her flying. So now we go back to hell, and you have Wonder Woman sitting with Cersei, and she's like, Mother, there's a word that's in my head that for some reason I'm afraid of. Cersei's like, you shouldn't be afraid of it. You should actually say it. And she's like, but I'm worried what will happen. She's like, just say it. And she goes, Amazon. So the Wonder Woman's like, what does it mean? And Cersei's like, it's what you are. I'm banned from saying it because the gods are assholes and they are punishing your people, and they took you from them and brought you here. But try as they might, they can never stop you from being who you are. So say it again. She goes, Amazon. That's right. You are an Amazon. And with her tribal tattoos, which I feel like those are like magical spells that are tattooed on her, but I guess we'll find out as we go deeper into the story and the other issues. She starts to fly, and she tells the creature that she is Diana of Themyscira, last of the Amazons, the daughter of Cersei, princess of hell, witch of the Wild Isle, and you will not have this world as long as I draw breath.